We are going to go through 2D.1 and 2D.2. I would like also to get to 2D.3 if we can, but if not, we can polish that off tomorrow. We're looking at two procedures for dividing polynomials, and to begin with, we're just going to start with linear factors. So I'm going to show you guys a bit of an algorithm. Firstly, some terminology. We use p of x to denote some polynomial with regards to x. D of x is our divisor, that's what we're dividing the polynomial by. Okay, you can see here p of x divided by d of x. Alright, r is our remainder. Okay, and q of x is what we call our quotient. Okay, and that's what results when we perform the division. Alright, so we've got a number of new things going on here, and here's two different ways of representing a polynomial. It can be, p of x could be the quotient times the divisor plus the remainder, or p of x divided by the divisor, d of x, will leave us with the quotient plus the remainder on d of x. And hopefully you can see a direct relationship between these two. Okay, if you divide both sides by d of x, of the first one, you get the second one. Okay, so this is what we want to perform, and the question asks us, let's read the question. It says, perform the following divisions to determine the quotient and the remainder. Okay, so this is what we're asked to perform, and this is how we're going to set it up to perform this algorithm. Okay, so notice this is my divisor, and this is my polynomial, and what I write up here, this is going to be my quotient. So the first thing we want to ask ourselves is, what do I need to multiply? This is the first thing I'm going to multiply, is x. What do I need to multiply x by to get 2x to the power of 3? Okay? The answer is 2x squared. So I'm going to put that above the 7 here. If I go positive 2x squared. And now if we do that, 2x squared times x gives me 2x to the power of 3. Okay, so I'm going to perform that. 2x squared times x gives me 2x to the power of 3. And I need to multiply that by the second term as well. 2x squared times 2 gives me plus 4x squared. Okay, so you can see, if we've done it right, these two are going to be the same. Alright? And then what we do is we subtract them away. Okay, we subtract them away from our polynomial. So 2x to the 3, take 2x to the 3, that part is going to cancel. We've set it up so that it will do that. And we have 7x squared, take away 4x squared. That leaves me with 3 lots of x squared. Okay? And we can rewrite the rest of the polynomial that remains. We've got 3x squared plus 10x and plus 15. Alright? So we've gotten rid of the first term. Now we're looking at this, and we need to get rid of the 3x squared. Okay? So again, we're going to ask ourselves, what do I multiply x by to get 3x squared? Okay, our answer here is going to be plus 3x. Alright, 3x times x is going to give me 3x squared. Okay, and 3x times 2 will give me plus 6x. We will then subtract it away. So we'll have 3x squared and 3x squared will cancel. 10x take 6 gives you 4x. And we have 4x plus 15 remaining. Okay, and for our last number that's going to go on the end here, what do we multiply x by to get 4x plus 4? Okay, so let's perform that. 4 times x gives me 4x, and 4 times 2 gives me 8. Okay, and let's subtract it away. 4x and 4x will cancel. 15 take 8 is 7. Okay, so this is our quotient. Okay, this is our quotient. This is q of x. It's what we've sorted out at the top. 2x squared plus 3x plus 4. And our remainder is 7. That's what we've got left over. Okay? So we've determined our quotient and we've determined our remainder. Now, one way we can check our answer is using our graphing software. Alright? So if we were to graph, for instance, p of x divided by d of x, right? If we were to, this is y1, that could be our first function. Alright? And y2, we're going to graph q of x plus 7 on top of our divisor, which is x plus 2. Okay, so if we put that there, and then we plus 7 on top of x plus 2, we will see they are the same function. Okay, and that's going to tell us that we've got the quotient and the remainder correct. And I might bring that up in a second on decimals. Okay, let's move on to B. Now B is, we're just going to follow the same procedure. There's one slight difference. And I understand because this is a new algorithm for you guys, it can be a little bit confronting. The difference with B is, if we're looking across, we've got x to the 4, and then it goes to plus 3x squared. There is no x to the power of 3 term. Alright? That's not a problem. It just means when we put it in here, that should be a 3, we need to include it there as part of the process that we perform. There needs to be every degree of the polynomial here, even if it's not included in the one we have above. Okay. So, let's multiply through. Our first question is, what do we multiply x by to get x to the power of 4? Right, the answer is x to the power of 3. So we're going to put x to the 3 there, and then we need to multiply that by both of these. X to the 3 times x gives you x to the 4. X to the 3 times minus 3 gives you minus 3 lots of x to the 3. We will then subtract it away. X to the 4 will cancel. And this will leave us with positive 3x to the 3. And you can write the whole thing down, although it isn't necessary. You'll see we only need 2 there at the moment. Okay, our next question is, so we've gotten rid of the first term. This is our next term, isn't it? 3x to the power of 3. What do we multiply x by to get 3x to the power of 3? The answer is 3x squared. Alright? 3x squared times x will give me 3x to the power of 3. And 3x squared times minus 3 will give me minus 9x squared. Alright, let's subtract it away. That will cancel. And 3 plus 9 gives you 12x squared. And let's bring the plus 2x in. Okay, that plus 2x is just floating straight down here. Okay, our next question. What do we multiply x by to get 12x squared? The answer, plus 12x. Okay, let's carry that out. 12x times 12 times x will be 12x squared. 12x times minus 3 will be minus 36x. Okay, let's subtract that away. This will cancel, and we're left with 2x plus 36x is 38x. Okay, and that minus 3 can float down. All right, what do we multiply x by to get 38x? Positive 38. Okay, so let's multiply that through. 38 times x is 38x. And 38 times minus 3 is going to be 114. Minus 114. We'll subtract it away. And we're left with minus 3 plus 114 is 111. Okay, our quotient, let's state it, q of x, x to the 3 plus 3x squared plus 12x plus 38, and our remainder, 111. All right, so let's have a go at applying this algorithm just in 2D.1. Okay, so we'll just start with 2D.1 and then we'll look at 2D.2 together.